It's not trying to fit in. It's me, what works best for me. It's what I like. It's what looks good on me. It is my personification of who I see my best self to be. So it went from putting on a mask to applying war paint to playing dress up, just like we used to do as children, playing dress up and fully embodying this character that you want to be. But now the character is me. I know who I am. I know who I see myself to be. And this is the first step, one small step that I can do on any day. Whether I'm wearing just eyebrows and lashes or a full face of makeup, the process is a moving meditation to tap into and tune into who I know myself to be and who I want to present myself to the world as, and how I want to show up for the people around me, for the people that I love, for my clients, to the people that are depending on me. This is just the first step. Prime my face, prime my mind, prime my heart, get focused on the end goal. And so this whole journey sort of full circle as to when we put on makeup and when we get dolled up, it's all for a reason. And that reason really is to bring out the best in us. I'm going to teach you how to find your undertone so that you can properly match your foundation and then choose all the perfect colors for your skin from there. Your undertone is your key. Once you understand the key, then you can put together flawlessly beautiful makeup looks and that complement your skin tone. And not just your makeup, it goes into your hair colors, the clothes that you wear, everything is tied into your undertone. So identifying your undertone unlocks your best colors, and then from there you can coordinate everything. Will easily find and identify products that will look good on you and expand your range of what you can play with. So with that, I have this amazing tool, and I am so upset that I haven't found this, or that I'm just now finding this after about like 10 years of doing makeup. But this is a flesh tone color wheel. Anybody can find their perfect shade with this ring. So for me, I found that my undertone is actually yellow-green, which explained a lot for me why certain foundations will go ashy, why certain neutral foundations were too orange or too gray for me, why certain warm foundations were too warm or too yellow. It's because my undertone is yellow-green, which makes it a warm neutral. And we'll get into more of those terms later. But with a color wheel, now that I know that my undertone is yellow-green, this is my skin tone, right? I can see this color as like a concealer highlighter shade because it is a bit lighter. And then this deeper color, if I wanted to keep a neutral palette, all sort of the same. This will be a deeper version of the yellow-green. Now that we have the skin tone sorted out, let's address the color wheel, because this is where we are going to be able to connect to all of the other colors that actually work well with the skin tone. So going directly across is where we find our complementary colors. So this red violet shade is the shade that's really going to make my undertone pop. So I go to it for my contouring colors, to create bronzer colors, to define my face without, again, going ashy or gray or anything like that. So red violet is the perfect undertone to add definition to my skin. And you can even take this to the store with you after you marked out what each color should be and hold it over the makeup and choose and find what product actually works for you. So this right here can save you so much money from buying wrong products, from buying things that don't look good on you, from buying stuff that just doesn't work. Save your time, save your money, figure out what your undertone is, and then work from there. Okay. Also, another thing about me is that, again, I'm an artist at heart, and so I like to simplicate things. That's my word. Don't you take it. Simplicate means I go through a complicated process to simplify something. And also in my efforts to making something simple, it's also rather complicated. So with that, I found my favorite brand, which is Sean Richards London, and I've created this custom palette with colors that complement me, that I know work for me. So I can create whatever type of look I want with just these shades here. So with mixing all of these shades how I want to whatever I'm feeling for the day, I can create the look from this small palette and have so much variety. And again, I enjoy taking the time to mix and create colors and to explore my palette. So working like this is perfect for me, especially if I'm traveling, because this is all I really need. But for the everyday or for any other woman, as long as you first understand your undertone and then you understand your skin. How does your skin behave throughout the day? Do you get oily after a few hours? Are you very dry? Is there texture that you need to cover up? Take all those things into consideration before purchasing a product and then work within those lanes.